Good morning. What's up? Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Our ceremony is about to begin. We appreciate your continued attention and respect for the process today. Thank you.
There are places I remember all of my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Thank you, Adam and Adrian. And next, we have Dr. Gonzalez here to honor our students this morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Corona High School. Typically, when we gather in this theater, it's for celebrations or entertainment, whether it's a music recital, a choir concert, a play. We have a musical open up here in just two nights, or an academic celebration. Unfortunately, today we're here to talk about something a little bit more serious, something a little bit more somber, and that's drunk driving and its unintended consequences. Yesterday, we staged an accident here on 10th Street in front of the school, and that mixed up a lot of emotions, from frustration to anger to sadness, and this is a simulation. In this room right now are mainly seniors and juniors. 2 years ago, 2013, literally weeks before graduation, when you seniors were sophomores at that time, you juniors, you were freshmen at that time, Corona High School experienced its own tragedy that unfortunately was not a simulation. Just blocks south of Corona High School was an accident. In that vehicle were 5 young people. Driver, 20 years old, had been drinking before taking the wheel of that car. That decision cost her life. Her brother, who was a sophomore here at Corona High School, was in the vehicle. Ruben Martinez, he survived, but he lost his sister. He also lost a friend, Javi Luna, also a sophomore at Corona High School. So Ruben lost his sister and his friend. In that vehicle were 2 other Corona High School sophomores. One is still enrolled here at Corona High School, Desiree Esparza. She survived. Another student, also a sophomore, Seja Monahan, survived. But 2 people in that car did not survive. The frustration, the sadness, the anger is very real. For me, perhaps what makes it even more difficult is that I myself lost a brother. I was 7 years old at the time, so we're going back many years. He was only 19 at that time when he lost his life to a car accident. There were no drugs or alcohol involved in his loss. But what that does, I think it amplifies the point that when you take the wheel of a vehicle, that can be very dangerous. When you're sober, when you have your reflexes, once you start drinking, putting something else in your body that's going to alter your reflexes, it takes that danger to a whole nother level. And every 15 minutes, somebody loses his or her life because somebody makes a decision to get behind the wheel of a vehicle while intoxicated or under the influence. And we're not just talking about simulations. We're talking about real lives, real families, parents who, instead of planning graduation parties for their student or for their son or daughter, have to unfortunately plan a funeral. As a parent myself, I cannot imagine what that must feel like. And I pray that parents in this theater right now never have to know what that is like. Today we will hear a lot of stories that will bring up some emotions. Some are simulated stories. Some are very, very real. And if you walk away with one thing, because we do have prom in just a few days, a week and a half or so, where you will be getting ready, picking out the perfect tux, picking out the perfect dress. You want to match your date, and you're going to be celebrating, and rightfully so. Prom is a very great time for celebrating, having a good time, enjoying your friends before you leave Corona High School. But please think twice before either you taking the wheel or getting into a car with somebody else that you know has been drinking. There are alternatives to that are much, much safer. So with that being said, we're now going to watch a video presentation by JP.
Today is one of the best days of my life. I'm preparing for my senior year as senior class president. It's my third year in varsity swim, and I'm doing better than ever. But all that has changed. With one bad decision that has ruined everything.
well, Panthers, that's all we have for you today. I am Sergio. Back to you in the studio.
All right, I think that's good.
That's a wrap.
Yeah. All right, check it out.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
That's fine.
Hey, are you going to the thing tomorrow?
Yeah,
Wait, what thing?
most likely.
It's kind of like a get together. It's juniors and seniors though. Well,
I come? I can help out, like bring some stuff.
Sure.
well, some stuff like.
Are
some
you
stuff.
bringing this up?
Yeah, I'll bring.
Oh,
some.
is it that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, text me later. Let me know what I can bring. I'm down.
All right. I'll talk to Matt. I'll see what's up because
Okay.
it's kind of like the juniors and seniors, but.
I'm
But
sure
yeah.
I can
Hey,
go.
hey,
I know,
keep,
man.
keep it low key though.
All right.
Okay.
Can't tell
Yeah.
anybody.
Okay. Yeah, I go. Yeah.
So are you excited to go to practice?
No, dude, I hate being here this early every day.
Don't say that. I wish I could go to practice this early.
You really don't.
I miss cheer. It's fun. I really regret what happened to me, but I'm glad I'm growing from it and moving on.
That's good you learned from it.
Hey, Jason.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just gotta, move on.
Do you want to meet up before Kex class?
Yeah, let's meet by your locker.
Okay, sounds good. Rachel. Hey, Andy. I have the stats somewhere.
Yes, are you?
Thank you.
You're
It's like the
welcome.
5th practice test I've taken from you.
I know. That's okay. Once the test is over, we don't have to worry about it
I
anymore.
know. I'm so glad it's almost May.
Yeah, we're almost done. So, hey Jason.
Hi.
Everyone loves that one. Like all the girls love the dog filter. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Damien? Where you at?
I'm by the pool deck.
At the pool deck?
Oh, you know what? I think I actually see you.
Oh, yeah, I see you too. I'll meet you right now. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Hey, you guys ready to do this?
Sure.
Yeah? Let's go, dude. You know, I've never done this before. Like, I've hopped the fence, but I haven't, done this before.
As long as you're low key, you'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's go. Honestly, I got the fence here. Coming back here? Yeah. Alright, very good. Oh, I haven't done it since winter. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Hey, where's everybody?
Text them.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool.
I might as well call them.
Come to the pool deck. Yo. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
So, you ready to go to Kex class? No, I didn't study for that quiz at all.
Dude, me either.
I'm not prepared. Like, I seriously have no idea what's going to be on it.
Well, Matt just texted me that they're all gonna be at the pool.
Let's go. Yeah.
Wait, they're gonna be drinking.
Well, we can just hang out for now. It'd be fun. Come on.
All right. I guess if we're just hanging out.
All right, yeah.
We got stuff.
Fireballs, Smirnoff, some nasty peppermints.
Yeah, like some weird.
You'll see right now. We're gonna set everything right now.
It's really weird. It's like peppermint.
Peppermint?
Peppermint vodka.
Oh.
So, you can get drunk and then have that minty freshness.
Yeah, at least you won't smell like alcohol.
Maybe my parents aren't so weird after.
No. Ah, it's okay. We'll just take it straight.
What are you going to drink, Kat?
I don't think I'm gonna drink today.
Kat, really?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm just gonna let you
The
do
one
thing. We have
time.
to drive later.
Cat,
You're a junior, right?
Yeah.
Come on, just think of this as like training for like when you become a senior.
Guys, I got in a lot of trouble drinking already.
You will be like a
You're
pro.
I learned my lesson.
That was one time, Kat. Come on.
Not today.
If we were gonna get caught, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
I
Look,
just don't know, guys.
I am a master at like not getting caught. Don't worry, you're good.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna come on the pool deck for a while. We talk till 6th period. We're gonna be great.
Come on, Dakota, let's go.
No, Kat, come on. We're having so much fun.
Come on, it's not worth it. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want to get in
Kat,
trouble.
I'm
Let her
not
go.
gonna get in
Come on,
trouble.
Dakota, we're
Kat.
leaving.
Oh my
Like,
god.
that party was whack. We need to get out of here.
No, it wasn't, Kat. It was fun.
You need food.
Food?
Yeah.
Why do I need food, Kat? I
Because
didn't
you're
even
a
do
little
anything.
bit drunk.
I'm
Let's go to
not-
Burger Basket.
Burger basket?
Yes. Zucchini fries.
Hey, you guys about to get lunch?
Yeah, you got me though, because I don't
Hold
have
on,
any
hold
money.
Hey, you got me too, right?
Yeah, just get it.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
got
have to-
it.
I'm just
You're
cool
good.
with it. Oh, no.
Wait, Kyle, are you okay, man?
Hey, Kyle.
Kyle.
Hey,
Oh,
no,
he's
just
taking
let-
he's taking a nap. He's
Yeah,
taking a
he's
nap.
Just let him sleep it
He's
off.
taking a nap. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Hey, are you okay?
Matt, are you okay?
okay to drive?
You got us.
I'm fine. Look, I'm
Nah.
not. Look at me.
You're
Nah, I
fine.
trust
Look at
him.
me.
I
I'm not even here. I'm chill.
I trust him.
I'm chill.
I trust
I'm
him.
chill.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
good.
go.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
So are you excited for prom?
Yeah, I just got my dress this weekend.
What color is it?
Baby pink. How about you?
Oh, mine's black.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, I just passed my proficiency exam.
Oh
So
my
I'm-
gosh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be leaving high school early.
You're swerving.
I'm not swearing.
You're swerving.
Kat, wake up. Kat, please, Kat, you need to wake up. Kat, come on. Oh my god, I can't feel my legs surge. Oh my god. Kat, please, Kat, are you okay? We got in a car accident, Kat. I don't know what's going on.
Sarah. Sergio.
Dean!
Sergio, wake up.
Dean, wake up! Sergio! Okay! Please! Please wake up, Damien! Please! Damien! Please wake up! Serge!
I think I went on the side of the road and I hit him.
not getting a pulse at all. Time of death is 1 o'clock.
Is she okay?
She didn't make it.
Catherine, Catherine. I need you.
Attention Corona High Panthers, my name is Damien Kim and I have some unfortunate news for you today. As some of you may know, I was involved in a drunk driving accident with a few students of Corona High, and I myself was in the car with Matt Gonzalez, a drunk driver, Sierra Zapata, and Sergio Magallanes, my best friend. Sergio passed away on impact, and Matt Gonzalez is spending time in jail for it right now as we speak. Sierra and I were sent to a hospital where we were trying to recover, and we're still recovering mentally and physically. If there's anything I want you to take away from this is, I want you to know that drunk driving isn't a joke, and if you think that it's not going to happen to you, that's exactly what I thought. I thought I was a different cause. I thought I was lucky, but really, I wasn't, And every 15 minutes, someone is killed by drunk driving. I want you to remember that. Every 15 minutes. Go ahead and count 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. Think before you act. Every 15 minutes, someone is killed by drunk driving, and if you don't think that it's you, just remember that. And maybe it isn't you. Maybe it's your brother. Maybe it's your sister. Maybe it's your mom, your dad. You don't know. Think before you act. My name is Damien Kim, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Sign your name, and narrate every word of it page by page. You said you're coming for me soon. Oh my God, I'll be ready for you. 'Cause you run on green pastures, I wanna dance on high hills, I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill, and my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing my heaven song. I hear your voice and I catch my breath. Well done, my child, enter in and rest. As tears of joy roll down my cheek, oh, it's beautiful beyond my wildest dreams. 'Cause I wanna run on greener pastures, I wanna dance on higher hills, I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning. can't wait to join the angels and sing. I wanna run on greener pastures. I wanna dance on higher hills. I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. And my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing. I can't wait to join the angels and sing. Yes, I can't wait to join the angels and sing. My heaven song.
This on? Thank you, Shane Lance. We appreciate he's an alumni, Corona High. Next we have Barbara Knopick.
Good morning. My name is Barbara. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some things that I do as a volunteer. I'm a TIP volunteer, and what that stands for is Trauma Intervention Program. And we would be out with your parents if something like this had happened to you. I would be sitting with your parents. I would be sitting with them as they can't get close to you. They would see you on the street, tarped over with your blood running down the street, and they can't get to you. They can see your shoe across the street, but they can't get to you. They can't touch you. They have to sit and wait. I've seen this too many times, and I'm no different than anybody else, and absolutely it can happen to anybody. So outside of being a TIP volunteer, I am also a mom, and I would like to introduce you all to my son, Stephen. This is Stephen, and Stephen was killed by a drunk driver. He was 19 years old. How many of you go out to the desert and know what a rhino is? Trophy truck. Trophy truck was jumping and landed on the rhino. Stephen was ejected, and he was killed instantly. He felt no pain, but his friends felt the pain. All of his friends that were there in the desert with him, the ones that weren't injured had to stand by him, and they had to watch him die, and they couldn't do anything about it. Nobody deserves to watch their friends die. Do you guys want to watch your friends die? Take a look at the person sitting next to you. Everybody just take a look, left and right, and just say hi. Okay, now all you guys get serious and close your eyes. Close your eyes and think about these two caskets up here. And really all they are is a box. It's got a top and a bottom and some sides. And it's got some nice shiny hardware. And everybody thinks it's so pretty. Inside, it's very soft. There's nice satin silk pillows inside so that your head can rest on it. But do you know that? No. Okay, think about it. Think about lying in here. Now think about your parents looking at you. Think about your siblings and your grandparents. Open your eyes. The people that you just looked at on either side of you, statistically, will die before we leave here. Stephen didn't deserve to die. He didn't ask the questions about where his friends were before they picked him up. They said, "Hey, Stephen, come on, we're going on a night ride." Stephen jumped up, threw his clothes on, opened the trailer door, jumped on the rhino. One of his friends took a picture of him right before he got on the Rhino. So I have a picture of my son about 20 minutes before he died. And they stayed out there for a while before anybody could get to them because it was so far out in the desert. I want to say to you, you kids, teenagers, adults, parents, thank you for letting your kids be involved. Staff, administration, everybody for doing this program. I want to say that what we go through every day is nothing that any of you want to experience. Families are torn apart. My 3 kids, Stephen was the oldest. I have a daughter, Sarah, she was the middle, and I have my youngest, Taylor. When Stephen died, Sarah became the oldest. That alone makes you lose your place in the family. And for parents, do you still call your oldest, or do you now call your middle your oldest? Do you have 3 children, or did you have 3 children? You kids are all living in a dash right now. The best day of our lives is when you're born, and we get the sweetest little piece of paper from the hospital with your little tiny footprints on it and our thumbprint, and we love that. It's our most prized possession, your birthday, 4/3/88. And then there's always a dash in the middle until you die. And then when you die, there's another set of numbers at the end. And for Stephen, that was 9/30/07. So his life was 4/3/88-9/30/07. We are in our dash. Stephen's dash mattered. He left such a legacy behind. He made his dash matter. We're all in our dash. Your dash is right now, right here. What will you leave behind? What will people be able to say about you and your life and your dash? Every single one of you kids has a dash. You matter. You're so important. And somebody cares about your life more than you will ever know. Make your dash matter. Live it, love it, and make it matter. Please think twice. Call somebody. You can always get home safely if you don't get in a car with somebody that has been drinking. Ask that question. Somebody picks you up. Ask them, where were you? What were you doing? Take away from this program good decisions. Take away my son. Take away Stephen, who was 19 and had his whole life in front of him. And his sisters, and me, his mom. And I look at these faces right here, and these kids, and last night, these kids came to such a realization, I wish all the rest of you could have been there to see it. So make good decisions. Don't have to have your parents pick one of these out, because it has to go somewhere. It has to go in the ground. So we have to pick a place to put you, and it gets dug out. It's just dirt piled up. There's some nice AstroTurf green over it, so that when everybody comes to your funeral, they don't really see the dirt, but they know it's dirt, and they know it's going back on top of you. How can your parents possibly pick a box, a spot in the ground, know that hole is dug, you're going back down in there, and dirt's going on top of you? We don't bury our children, kids. We bury sick people, we bury old people, not our children. Don't let your parents bury you. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Next we have Dad, Don Smith.
Thank you. My name is Donald Smith. I am the father of Dakota. And I was asked to come here and say a few words. Got gum. It'll be okay there. I always wanted to do that when I was in high school. My whole life, I have been surrounded by death in one way or another. As a young 19-year-old Marine fighting in South Vietnam, I witnessed a lot of death. And after a while, it just changes you. You become kind of cold, and death doesn't become such a big thing to you. But after seeing what happened yesterday, it brings a realism to your heart that we are all people and that we need to take care of one another. I said goodbye to a lot of friends in Vietnam that died, and my wife and I, Karen, who is here, we have experienced death. We had triplets that were just a little too young to survive, and we lost them. And it was shortly thereafter that we prayed and we worked hard, and through in vitro, our daughter Dakota was born, and it's been the biggest blessing of my life. I can't imagine not living with her in my life and my wife. I would say to you that the vehicle that you get in behind the wheel is a very dangerous thing. It's a weapon. It is 1,500, 2,000 pounds of solid metal and glass. And when you get behind the wheel, you have to be very serious about what you're doing. You have to know that it can kill, and it can kill a lot of people fast. So I would ask that you please consider what you're doing before you get behind the wheel and realize that not only your life, but the life of a lot of folks are at risk. I noticed, Dakota, that you got up and you left, and I understand that you're upset. And I want you to know, as every parent I'm sure here wants to tell their children, I love you with all of my heart. I would not want to be on this planet without you. And there are so many of you that are so wonderful. As you go through your life, you're going to experience pain. But just know that there's someone around you that cares very much about you. And when you get behind the wheel of a vehicle and you're under the influence of whatever, even cell phones for that matter, and we know what that's like, just for 1 second, that your actions could cause the death of a lot of people and a lot of hurt. I love you, my baby, and I thank you for being here and going through all of this for us. Thank you all very much.
Dr. Gonzalez would like me to let you know that if the bell rings, go ahead and stay seated for a minute or two because we have to finish this up. So last night at the retreat, we had students open up letters from their parents that were goodbye letters. It was a very emotional experience. We also had students write goodbye letters to their parents, and we have chosen a couple of students to do that. So if you students that we chose to read your letters could come up. Dakota, I'd like you to do so first if you can, please.
Something else, ain't he? Okay. So I wrote this goodbye letter to my parents if I were to die in a alcohol involving driving accident. Mom and Dad, there's truthfully not much more to say except the days I spent on earth with you are the ones I will always remember. For as long as I can remember, you were both supportive of me, whether it was me wanting to become an astronaut as a kid or just wanting to achieve a 4.0 GPA. The fact that you both tried so hard to have me and consider me your miracle baby is somewhat of an undertaking about how I feel about the two of you. While I was in elementary school, I remember being taunted about my weight and just being bullied in general, and I felt like I had no friends, but none of that ever mattered because I had the both of you. Mom, Dad, you are my best friends. There is not one person or people I can think of that would stay with me and not judge me for the things I've said and been through. To me, you are both not only both miracles, but you're my heroes. Mom, you worked a lot when I was little to ensure you could stay home with me through high school. And Dad, you're without a doubt the funniest old man I've ever met. Whenever I was upset because I had a bad day or I just wanted a hug, you as well as Mom were always there with open arms. People say that my legacy will live on, but I think my legacy comes from the both of you. Dad, you taught me to be strong and bold, while Mom, you taught me to be forgiving and that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To me, a hero wasn't someone who looks around and looks good, but someone who was a good leader and people should look up to for advice and comfort, which is exactly what you both did for me. Though my life has been cut short, just know how much you both meant to me. Lastly, I just want to touch base that I will not be alone. I vividly remember the day you both told me I had siblings. At first I was confused, but now I couldn't be more overjoyed. I love you, Mom and Dad. I will rest easy, and with my siblings, we will all love and cherish you from above. Thank you, my heroes. I love you forever and always. Love, Dakota.
I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna try to do this as clear as possible. My mom's actually here. She's a beautiful lady in the second row with the bright red hair. Alright. So this is for my family. I died today. I wasn't able to say my goodbyes. I only had the opportunity to write this letter. First, I want to talk about my brothers. They've taught me patience and understanding. I'll miss having adult conversations with Eric, spending hours trying to explain all these big words to him that I was using. I'll miss tucking in Tristan and counting down from 3 to have him blow out the lights. Tyler, you've been in my life since I was 6, and I can happily say that over these past crazy years, I've created an everlasting bond with you, which makes me see you not only as a father, but as a best friend. I'll miss our late night drives to Anthony's, listening to music and having deep conversations. Thank you for taking care of me and my mom. You've been an incredible dad to me and my brothers. Dad, I want you to know that no matter how we left things, I will always love you. You taught me kindness and compassion. I'll miss your dollar bill origami elephants and your forehead against mine when you thought I was asleep. You'll always be my superhero. Mom, you taught me unconditional love. I'll miss your beautiful voice down the hall. I'll miss seeing how much effort you put into making the kids happy.
You've always been a selfless person, always looking out for others. And I love you. And though my life ended today, I want to thank you for my life because you made it beautiful.
Dear Mom and Dad, today I made the decision to get in the car with a drunk driver. I will never get the chance to tell you guys I love you again. This is something I wish I could undo. You both are two of the strongest human beings I have had the pleasure to have in my life for 17 years. Mom, I am blessed to have had such an amazing woman figure in my life. As cliche as it may seem, you are my superhero. Without you, I would not have known how to take care of myself like I did. You helped me grow into the grown girl I became. As much as I say I hated you waking me up bright and early Saturday mornings to help clean the house, I did truly enjoy getting to spend the extra time with you. Spending time with you and laughing about silly things was something I took for granted. Just know I loved every second of it. And don't think I forgot every single morning waking up with you so you could get me to Dana's house just before you had to be at work at 5:30 in the morning. I am truly blessed for everything you did for our family, and I am sorry I had to make this poor decision. And Dad, oh how I love you. I may not have said it enough, but to me you are sure something special. I will never forget when you dressed me up for Halloween in kindergarten with a poofy pink Barbie dress and heelys. At the time, I was beyond embarrassed, but today I wish I could relive that day 1,000 times. Don't ever think your hard work goes unnoticed, because it doesn't. No matter how angry Mom gets when you watch endless sports, I think you deserve it. But hey, you should definitely give the outside house some attention. No matter how the two of you feel about the way you raised me, I would like to say you both have done an incredible job, and I love the two of you more than words can explain. Thank you for raising me in the church and making me feel like I am so special to the both of you at all times. There was not one day that went by that I did not feel unloved. And for that, I was truly blessed with a pair of the best parents out there. Love, Sierra.
In closing, I would like to thank everyone who participated in this program. We had a combined effort of everyone in the community, police, fire, everybody, Mary Ibarra, everybody. Thank you so much. It was an honor and a pleasure to work with these students over the last 2 months. And we thank all of the parents for trusting us through this process. As Barbara said, make your dash count. And with that, have a wonderful day and hold all of your loved ones close. Thank you.